This next fight kicks off the Bantamweight round 1 of the Kumite between Sanchez and Christian Dexter.
Okay.
I mean, I'm obviously nervous, but excited, partially adrenaline. I think that's expected. You know, if you're not nervous, then you don't really care about it.
The human body has no biological difference between nerves and excitement, so I am excited. Whenever I get nervous, I just tell myself, I can't feel this when I'm dead. I'm not going to be able to feel nerves and nervousness when I'm dead, so this is part of being alive.
Out of the blue corner, Christian Dexter believes he can smash his way into karate combat. Born and bred in Brooklyn, New York, he's been competing since he's 12 years old internationally. On the other side of the coin, Sanchez out of the red corner. Sidekick Sanchez, trained under Brian Ruth. Ross Levine, that is a heavily accoladed coach to train under.
100% Olympic karate, man. I have a little bit of a soft spot for both these guys. Brooklyn boy, Olympic karate, man. I know these guys well.
Are you ready? Fight!
Let's go. Let's see if he does what he says. And he does. Sidekick right off the bat from Sidekick Sanchez.
Sanchez living up to it. Christian Dexter takes the center. It's a big shot to the stomach. One thing that you don't have to question about Dexter is the durability and the self-confidence. He fought in the USKA kickboxing with zero kickboxing experience, Ross.
Yeah, and he gets dropped right away.
Stop.
Straight, yep.
Time.
Pulling the gi.
Right here. Right here.
Something I always find really interesting, Ben, is, you know, you see these guys, they weigh the same, but they don't look like they weigh the same. Definitely two differing body frames. Christian just looks big, bulky, strong.
Are you ready?
And shorter, more agile.
Fight!
Sanchez, let's see how this plays out.
Christian Dexter, preparing for MMA experience, now finds himself in the karate combat pit. Kick right there. Bit of a stumble, though, from Dexter.
Yeah. I'd like to see Sanchez use his range a little bit more. You know, he's got that Olympic karate background where he can have that range. He's doing it a little bit better right now. I think he felt that power right off the bat. Oh, he's feeling it again.
Dexter, unrelenting force in the pocket. Sanchez trying to push him back. Excellent land right there with that left hand.
Yeah, quick combination. I mean, that's the key right there, right? Speed versus power.
Sanchez, in his youth, wanted to be a Power Ranger. That's where the inspiration came from. He's going to need to tap into some superhuman abilities if he wants to get past Christian Dexter. Big land by Dexter. Reset from both guys, Ross.
Yeah, it's looking good. I mean, we're starting to see them settle in. You know, that initial blast from Dexter, I think, helped Sanchez settle down a little bit. And you're seeing he's moving his hands a little bit better. He's moving his feet better. He's throwing combinations. And Dexter's just walking him down, stalking, hitting that big power like that with the right hand.
Talk to me about the hand fighting that both guys are employing.
It's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, especially as the smaller fighter. If I have someone who's throwing big power, I want to control one hand because I know where it is at all times, right?
Now, we talked about Dexter's MMA experience. Sanchez has a lot of MMA experience in his own right. In 4 months, went from debuting to a title shot in mixed martial arts. No grappling here, though, Ross.
Not at all. We like the action here at the Kumite, and we're getting just that. Oh, and a round 1.
Coming to a close, each guy landing a lot of heavy shots. Gotta think that Christian Dexter, with the pressure, probably won that one, but Sanchez got a lot of licks in his own right.
Pretty even round. I mean, you saw certainly the power, the stalking forward from Dexter, but the second half of the round, we saw Sanchez pick it up. He was throwing more variety, going right from there.
Let's take it to the jury and get their thoughts on round number 1.
In this round, I think Dexter did really well. He's got to say, he combined everything, puts everything together with his hands, and it's, of course, this cross was landing. It's also a really nice cross. It's a go straight forward. It's not in an angle, which you don't see a lot. So I really like that. And I think Sanchez needs to work on combinations. Everything that he throws is singles, pretty much. A single kick, a single punch, and I think he needs more combinations in order to set things up.
Yeah, I feel like Dexter feels more comfortable in the pit as well, but let's see what the second round holds.
Are you ready?
Veteran referee Chris Magnacci gets us going for round number 2. Opening round of the Bantamweights between Christian Dexter and Sanchez.
Yeah, one thing I'd love to see from Sanchez is he calls himself Sidekick Sanchez. There it is again. I think he needs more of that. You know, sitting in the pocket's not a place he needs to be, especially with that big power. He needs to stay rangy.
Absolutely agree with you, Ross, but easier said than done with Christian Dexter hunting you down around the pit. You know, one thing about Sanchez that I think is great is the degree in exercise science, also an educated man yourself. Your thoughts on his degree?
I mean, I think that's the degree to have if you're going to combine anything with a fight career. Ooh, we got a throw coming up here.
Stop.
Grappling exchange.
Hey. Up. You right there? Yeah. You good
Veteran
right
referee
here?
Chris McNachy separating. Again, amateur rule set. Getting a yellow card, Ross.
Yeah, 3. I mean, you only got 3 seconds, but if the referee feels like it's stalled and they're getting ready to separate, then the referee rules all, right?
You got 2 knees down.
A little
you
bit
can't
of-
hit him. And I say stop, you got to stop.
A little bit of action off to the stop.
That's why Chris McNachy is one of the best in the business.
Keep fighting. Are you ready?
Warriors, ready
Are
to
you ready?
continue. That's
Fight!
what we like to see.
Dexter and Sanchez continuing round number 2. You know, one thing about Eric Sanchez I think is great is he described to us MacGyver pit work. He constructed his own karate combat pit and was able to work off of it. That experience paying dividends.
So far, so
No
good.
elbows.
Yeah, I mean, he was in a good position against the pit there, and he's moving around it the way he's supposed to. There's only one other fighter in the pro ranks that built a pit, and that was former champion Josh Quayhagen.
Stop.
Throws right there from
break.
Dexter.
Fight.
McNachy's separation. Love the movement of Christian Dexter, the spinning and looping together and chaining these combinations. He's flowing with it out there.
He is, but he's slowing down a little bit. You know, we're starting to see him take over. His hands aren't up. He's not throwing the volume that he was. This could be a chance for Sanchez to take through.
We talk about the Kumite, the short notice, the weight cutting that these athletes have to do. Might be wearing on Christian Dexter. But that power does not leave that young man's hands.
Not at all.
Eric Sanchez pressuring, controlling. Now a bit of a clinch here, Ross.
And there's using the pit wall again, turned over the right way. He's got those times there.
Stop. Up.
And seems like he's learning. No yellow card right there from
Face
McNachy.
each other. Fight. Stop.
And the end of round 2.
Red.
Coming to a close, Christian Dexter. The cardio dump might be in effect, Ross.
I would agree. I mean, I certainly have it 1-to-1. You know, Christian Dexter opened up with some big power. Eric Sanchez started to climb up and get it done in the second round there. I thought he looked really good, put it together. But, yeah, 1-to-1.
Here's a couple highlights from round number 2. Ross Levine, walk us through it.
Big round kick from Sanchez here and a follow-up from Dexter. Man, just the power, right? You look at that, he's ducking his head, but you just can't get rid of Sanchez. He's sticking in there. And again, you see the same highlight here from a new angle. Just the big shots coming back and forth.
You can see the expression on Christian Dexter. All focused, all game. Let's take it to the jury and get their thoughts on round number 2.
An epic 2 rounds. Are we going to see a third?
We are not going to a third round.
Bas, give us your feedback.
I think Sanchez, Eric, you did much better. Round number 2, you started putting the combination together. Fell short with the punches. They didn't hit the target.
I definitely think I won that second round. I ended the round on top and managed to get a really good punch in.
The power advantage, of course, went to Dexter. I mean, the way he sets up punches and kicks. I've never seen anybody setting up crosses with back fists. More normally you see that after you miss a kick or after you miss a punch, then a back fist goes. But he uses it actually to set up other strikes. So that I was really impressed with that as well. And the power, his kicks. I mean, he kicked him off balance. Might have happened even twice. So yeah, the power and the accuracy went to Dexter for me.
Adam, your thoughts?
Yeah, I felt that the first round was dominated by Christian. The second round, Eric, you came back a little bit. The yellow card didn't help. You always have to think by the rule set and listen to the referee. But I think you guys both did well.
I think the yellow card definitely set a sense of desperation in the opponent. Nothing negative about it, but yeah, if you know you're down on the scorecards, you know you got to come out big swinging.
I just wish I would have realized my knees were on the ground when I was punching him in the face.
Both fighters did great. I love that you use your sidekicks, Eric, because that's your nickname. So it's really great that you represent yourself. But for me, Dexter had the better precision and the better power.
Definitely an incredible battle between Christian Dexter and Eric Sanchez. We're going to give them some time to deliberate. Best of luck to both of you.
You probably can say also that if it would have gone to a third round, I think Sanchez, because with stepping up, maybe did a lot of power to So
When we didn't get the third round, I knew the yellow card was going to put me in a position of something problematic.
Okay.
The karate combat contract would mean a whole lot to me, but it would definitely not be the end. When I get that contract, I'm definitely going to the top.
Christian Dexter, you move on in the tournament.
Congratulations, Christian Dexter getting it done.
Smashes his way through round one of the Bantamweight tournament, gets the better of Eric Sanchez. Great fight, great performance by Dexter.
Heck of a fight, and you know it's not going to be the end for Eric Sanchez.
Fighting in the pit was electrifying. Getting the karate combat contract would be the world to me, and I'm gonna be back. There's nothing stopping me here. So yeah.
We've got Alex Wendling here too, looking to chat with our winner, Christian Dexter.
Christian, congratulations. You traveled from Brooklyn to here, probably had quite a bit of a weight cut. So how were you feeling headed into this fight?
You know, I felt great. I've cut weight before. I've done same-day weigh-ins before, so I always tell people it's to get as light as possible and healthily put the weight back on.
And when you looked at your opponent, what holes did you see in his game within the first 30 seconds?
I knew he had a really bladed karate stance. As Bas said, I was hitting those calf kicks a little bit to off-balance him. I knew he was going to probably come in swinging once I hit him hard once or twice. So that's why I kept backing up with my hands low to bait him in, come over top with the cross.
Well, you definitely executed. Congratulations on moving on to the next round.
Thank you, Alex Wendling, for that post-fight interview. Dexter moves on, but there is still some hope for Eric Sanchez. You never know what happens. Round one of the Bantamweights in the books.
Thanks for watching. I'm Layla, and if you liked what you just saw, make sure you subscribe.